Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Um, in light of everything that's going on in our world and around the world, not just here in the U.S., but um, I've been watching some videos. We don't get everything that um, the media controls a lot of things, and we don't get to see what's going on in other parts of the world. I've been hearing spiritual warfare, and so I decided I wanted to ask Spirit about that. So, just go a little deep with me today and see what Spirit wants us to know. So I already laid the cards out. I laid the cards out already, and so I'm just gonna get started then. So the first two cards that came up for me were the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings. And as I look at this as new beginnings here on earth, because we have nature all around, we have the animals, we have the blue sky. This is really a happy sort of card, the Ace of Beginnings. And crossing it, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. The way things were in the past and that kind of thing. And I am looking at here, of course, blue skies, um, butterflies. There's young people there, taking advantage of nature. Young boy with a frog. There's little animals all around. Flowers, greenery, blue sky. You know the way things used to be. Before maybe all the pollution and everything that's going on. And at in some way, I take this as Mother Nature speaking to us. We talk about spiritual warfare, but what all would that involve? Um, Sometimes we think, okay, spirit, is it just mental? Are we accepting the what spirit is trying to a place that maybe spirit is trying to get us to mentally? Okay, I'm sorry about the noise in the background. It's a nice day out, and it seems like everybody wants to be on some kind of motorcycle or something. And I have my windows open, trying to get the fresh air, nature. Um, okay, back to the cards. So, and these two cards are making me think about maybe Mother Earth trying to give us a spiritual message. And even though I started off thinking, okay, so all these uprisings and things that's going on, I'm sure that all could be a part of it too. But something is happening. It seems like the last few years things have been getting this. The scale has been getting raised. Like all the fires that we've had. We've had a lot of flooding, volcanoes, hurricanes. We have these things, but it seems like more than normal we're getting right now. So as I look at these two cards, I'm looking at, to me, the earth is trying to speak to us. Um, it needs things to be balanced again, the way it used to be. And so it's trying to correct the things and itself. And here I have the Two of Wands. Twos are all about choices, making choices and that kind of thing. And again, I see a lot of, I would even say spirit. Here's, um, as we look at the clouds and the birds, and again we have, nature all around and that kind of thing going on. Everything seems to be happy and balanced. And this is about maybe slowly bringing things into balance. So, and like I said, seems like things have been changing over the last few years, and I don't know. It's like, are we getting the message that that the universe, spirit is trying to tell us that it's up to us. We have a choice. We have a choice that we can make. Now, above it all, it's the Six of Wands. Now, what I'm getting from this card is there is going to be a victor. And of course, we know that if we are in a spiritual warfare, we know who's going to win. Spirit is going to be the victor. So we can do whatever we feel like, we think we can do to make things turn out our way. And it's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. And if it's Mother Earth telling us, hey, I'm sick and tired of you all, messing with me and not taking care of me. See, what people don't understand is that Earth is a living thing. If it wasn't living, how would things grow out of it? Trees and all the nutrition, the foods that we need, our gardens, our flowers, if it wasn't living, those things wouldn't grow. And we're part of that. We're part of that. So when if we're destroying the earth, the planet that we live on, we're also destroying ourselves. Okay, and maybe that's the message, but in the end, yeah, there's going to be a victor. And when I see white a lot of times like this, or silvery white, it makes me think of spirit. So, let's just keep moving on here. Now, in the past, it's like we wanted to be independent. We wanted to be selfish. We wanted to do things all on our own and not pay attention to what was happening to the planet that we live on. This Nine of Pentacles is all about being independent, taking care of yourself. Normally when this Nine of Pentacles shows up, it's a happy woman. And a lot of the decks that I have, she's happy because she's learned how to do things on her own. She's independent. She's taking care of herself, that kind of thing. But as you see the expression on this face, it's a little smirky, like, I'm getting away with something. I've decided that, I'm only going to take care of me, forget everybody else, forget everything else, and I'm just going to make sure that everything revolves around me. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from this particular card. But here I have in the near future the Temperance card, and you can see the Temperance. It's like the earth is there in the background, and she's kind of holding it up, and she knows something that we don't know. She's being tolerant, she's being patient, and she's just waiting to see what's going to happen. So to me, it's like she's above it all, or below the earth, but keeping the earth held where it should be, keeping it in place. So being tolerant of us people here. So are we is there spiritual battle going on? Well, let's keep looking. Okay. Next thing I have here is the Page of Wands. This Page of Wands, he's looking out. Pages about bringing news. And I think that this is what this page is trying to tell us. You know, here's the news. You get you people here on earth, get yourself together, or someone else is going to have to step in. Next card up is a king sitting on a throne in the sky. Now, we all know that there's no real person sitting on a throne in the sky, telling us, this is, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna, do this or do that. No. But there is an energy. We are all energy, and there is an energy of something that is, maybe controlling, an energy of control. And when I got this card, I thought, so is this spirit telling us, whatever that energy is, whatever you think it is, you can say it's God, universe, but something has to keep things in balance. And that something, I feel like, is working with Mother Earth, because we're just little meons. We're not, everything's not going to, Earth is not going to go down, universe is not going to go down because of us. Who are we? Okay? So the next card I get up, and this is a controller. This is a controller. He keeps things in control, or manages. Let's just say there's some sort of conflict or whatever, and you need to visit the king. There will be some justice done, although it may be, things will be put in their rightful place. Justice will be done, even though it may not be the justice that you're looking for to be done. Okay, but things will be balanced under that control. Next thing I get is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is like that priest. And this priest, he indicates a search for spiritual meaning and that kind of thing. So there's that Hierophant that shows up that says, talks about tradition and convention, things of, how things are a certain way. And okay, I'll be honest, when I look at this card and I think about spirit, and the question was about spiritual battles going on, this priest puts me in the mind of church. And you can see that he has this long gold robe on. He has the light beaming behind him, like a Christ with the halo and that kind of thing. So it kind of puts me in the mind of church. Okay, so if we are on a spiritual path and we're trying to find that meaning, and we think about how we've been taught, many of us in the past, as far as church goes and that kind of thing, maybe it's time to break tradition. Maybe we really need to go within and check with our spirit. And we do have choices to make here. What are we going to do? Are we strong enough to decide and really go in and listen to what our spirit wants us to know, what it's trying to tell us, where it's trying to lead us? If there's a spiritual battle going on, some things are going to have to be brought down. Things can't stay the same. And as we see things that are happening in the world, things are, we're being let known that things can't stay the same. Something has to change. Tradition may have to be thrown out of the window, and we may have to come up with other ways of living here on earth and getting along with earth, because in the end, I guess the earth, spirit's going to win. We can all go down. And we've seen a lot of that in the past year or so with this, whatever this thing is that they're trying to get everybody to take the jab for. There's a lot going on with that. We really don't understand that yet. And, sometimes when spirit intervenes, there's many ways that spirit can intervene, which is kind of why I was kind of thrown off when I asked the question. And I got a lot of earth, cards that were telling me about earth, and we need to be listening to earth, the way things were, and what are we going to do to fix the way things were, because the earth is not going to go down. It can't go down. It's been here for billions of years, and we've only been here a second compared to what the earth's been here. It's not going to go down for us. So there's lots of ways that spirit can be intervening to wake us up and make us see. But guess what else comes up next, guys? We can't leave him out. The devil. The devil. Let's talk about the devil. If there's a spiritual warfare going on, and the devil, to me, is all in our mind, and maybe, I don't know what's happening out there in the universe. I really don't. I can't say. But all I know is what I feel. And the devil is all about keeping things the way they are. He wants you to feel that you're entrapped, that you can't get out, you can't get away. If you have any kind of battles going on with addiction, any kind of addiction, and not only smoking or drinking or, maybe eating, whatever that addiction is for you, is something that's not good for you. And the devil makes you think that you have to stay, you have to be that way. But all you have to do really is just walk away. Make up your mind that those things are not going to control you. So that's what the devil is there for. Is to keep you in some type of control. Now, what do we need to get a loose from when it comes to the devil? It's governmental control. Are we so used to, not really doing for ourselves and letting the government expecting the government to do for us? That's a form of habitual hell to me, because when you can't stand up and decide that you're going to take control of your life, you're letting someone else do it. And that, to me, is like being controlled. There's no one that says that we have to be under the control of someone or some other entity, some other people. We came here free, and when we leave here, we're going to leave here all alone. So it's all these things that we're tied up to. Spirit is telling us, let it go. Let it go. I didn't send you here to be entrapped and being um, not able to make decisions for yourself, not taking care of the planet that you're living on, just going along with tradition just because that's the way it is. It's not always a good thing. You may think it's a good thing, but then, like now, hey, Spirit has to intervene. So, looking at over this spread here, I would say, yes, maybe there is a spiritual warfare going on, but I think it's for each of us to figure out where we fit into this whole thing. I'm just going to pull a few more cards here and see what we have. And the first card is standing your ground. I feel like this is, again, there's a lot of earth going on there. And I feel like this is Earth standing her ground. Mother Earth saying, you guys can do whatever you want, but you're going to have to leave me. You pesky people, you're going to have to get off of my earth if you're not going to, come around. Next card up, the Tower. More things are going to fall before it's over with, because we're not, if we don't get it, I'll put it that way. Things are going to fall anyway, because things are going to change. We have no control. Whenever you see this Tower card come out, we have no control over what's gonna happen. We have pushed it so far that now a Tower moment has to happen. And I don't know if that's going to be more uprisings. I mean, all of our freedoms are, they're trying to take away all of our freedoms, make us slaves. Something has to fall. Something has to change. We can't let this control us anymore. And you make up in your mind what that devil is to you, because the devil, like all things, is an energy. It's an energy. Now, do you want that kind of energy to have control of you? And is that the way you want to think, like something else is controlling you? Or do you have control of yourself? You can only have control of yourself. There's no sense in trying to control other people. Other people came here for other reasons. You can only save yourself. You can only save yourself. And it's not that you're saving yourself from a devil, as they teach in some churches, but you're learning how to live your true self. You're learning to be what you were brought here or sent here to be. I mean, whatever that is, whatever gift that you were blessed with, maybe you need to figure that out and not be so dependent on other things and other people and ways of doing things, because others think that is how it should be done. Maybe it should be done that way for them, but it's time for us to break convention. It's time for us to break convention. And I guess this is really a spiritual throw with the cards, because here again we have the Fool. And the Fool is about stepping out on faith. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to be controlled? Are you going to be controlled, or are you going to step out on faith and do what you need to do for you? And a lot of times I think we as a people, we are so used to being, well, they say we can do this only on this day and that only on that day, and now they want to control the fact that if you don't get the jab, that you can't go here and you can't go there. that's taking away your freedoms. Are you going to step out on faith and make sure that doesn't happen for you? Are you going to, look at how we're doing things here on earth, with the earth, and not speaking up? The trees are everything, the forests are being burned down. I mean, whole cities are being burned down. That's Mother Earth and Spirit speaking to us. Okay, so are you gonna take that step and do what you need to do for you? And the next card up I have is the Empress. The Empress is all about abundance, and I look at that Empress again. There's the circle of life in there, and then there's another circle there behind her, and to me that's about it has a zodiac in it, but again, if you look at it as looking from the earth at all the zodiac signs, and we I don't want to go into what that represents, but this is all about abundance. This is all about abundance. And the earth is going to be abundant. Spirit is abundant. Spirit gives us what we need. If we count on spirit and not people, that's energy, spirit that's within all of us, we'll be just fine. Eventually, guess what? Judgment. Yep. Eventually there's going to be a judgment. And it's going to be for the good of all. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me and for sticking with me throughout this little rant of mine. And I'll see you again soon. Don't forget, push that like button and subscribe. Share. There's a lot of people that maybe need to hear this message, so I hope you will share also. Thank you so much.